Okay, good evening. Welcome to the Crestwood School Board of Education study session, Monday, May 15, 2023. We'll call this session to order at 5:04 p.m. Mr. Secretary, can we get a roll call?
Trustee Fawaz?
Here.
Trustee Saba?
Trustee Sabah sends his regards.
Trustee Williamson?
Here.
Trustee Amon is here. Trustee Barry?
Here.
Trustee Baydoun?
Here.
Madam President?
Here?
We're all here.
Okay,
5:05.
thank you. Topics of discussion. Dr. Mosallam?
Thank you. Madam President, Board, today we will be reviewing policy numbers 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, and 9,000. These last four sets of policies are very straightforward. 9,000 is actually very short. We feel that we will be able to get through those today through our regular process, which in case, if that we are able to, which again, like I said, I believe we should be able to, that will finish our review of all policies and establish and get into our first and second readings, and then have all policies for next year voted on and ready to go by July.
Wow, we stayed on schedule. I'm so proud of ourselves.
Yep.
Good job, team.
So if I may ask if the board can get into their groups, and I will pass out the policies.
Okay.
I always forget my color.
I think we're black. I don't-
We're black.
We're black? I think we're not black.
If they're black, then I think we're blue.
Yeah, I know we're not red, so.
Okay.
It's just me and you.
Without Miss Morgan, I'm gonna.
Kristen, I signed
here?
these
Okay.
if you want them.
Facilitate, both groups.
Let's see else.
You are right, look at you.
I really don't have much. It was,
I know, these are all pretty straightforward.
yeah, they're like, most of them tech stuff.
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, I have an early week all week.
No, one second.
Yeah.
Welcome to the real world. Having the
It's in
best
here. It's something like they can't change it.
How many days a week?
Because of the laws, the way it's written. They did, it's in here.
If I do too,
Yeah,
alhamdulillah, many good stuff because
yeah, that's, listening to too many like, police auditors.
Yeah.
Never talk to the
I still
cops
gotta
unless you have a lawyer present. It's even for like a speeding ticket and stuff. You never, yeah, you never answer questions.
I was home for 2 years. In the beginning, I hated it.
Find it.
And then like 6 weeks in, I was like, this is the best thing that ever happened.
I know I saw it, and it basically did say that, we split the process, we can change it. Go.
Policy 8,000, 8,000.
Thank you.
Dave, do you remember what color your group was?
Well, these are 9,000.
Process of elimination, we're blue.
Blue. And I know you guys were black,
Linda, are you scribing?
and you guys were red.
can we put your chair up here, Linda? Is it easier? Or you can be right here, it's what
So-
you're comfortable.
Again, as we go through this process, so there's gonna be, at one point, each group is gonna get two sets of policies.
9,000.
That's the 8,000s and 9,000s, so that's
9,000.
starting here.
9,000. We'll
Because
start with
the
8.
8,000s and 9,000s are actually very straightforward and short.
Okay, we're starting with 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're gonna do 8 and 9 together.
Yes.
Yeah. So I need one recorder, one timekeeper, one taskmaster. So over here, we're missing both. So just a recorder and a timekeeper. Andrea's gonna support these two groups. Okay? And are we,
Yeah,
we're good, right?
no, you're here. I'm here.
all right. So we're gonna, it's 10 after. Again, I'm gonna do the 15-minute clock, and then we'll go from there. But like always, once it goes through the first round, as you guys have seen in the past,
We gotta read
the next set of
it.
rounds. Keep in mind, a lot of these are MCL, which just gives you choices
Yeah.
of one way or another to go. So Andrea is here to help answer questions for these two groups, and Linda's here to help, and I'll be moving around. So we'll begin. Yes.
Oh, she was just reviewing.
I have 8120 first.
Forward to the board on enrollment by grade.
No, I don't, no, I think we should need more than, no, I don't know.
Here's 81.
I think we should have the monthly. We should have the enrollment monthly, because that's how we know what the planning for.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
For the
Yeah, this is 81.
enrollment,
You got some
we
interest?
should
Linda
get
didn't have
monthly
81.
report, because that's what we had before.
Here, I have
We could, I mean, I prefer, personally me, I like monthly, because that way you know where you're at. Are you in the gutter, because you're gonna lose, students? That way you can plan for the future with what you have, the monies that you have.
Which is what
You're not gonna
we
inform
want.
parents of a child who has stated that I'm being abused.
How much the estimate is now?
They'll listen to the kids.
But, okay, so, okay, if a child is saying that,
Why wouldn't we report this to the,
but if it's somebody else that says, I think that child's being abused, so they're going to speak to
Don't be
that child.
sorry.
your student enrollment professional salary?
Is there a difference?
2 years? Oh, yeah, yeah.
Background check. The record check has been, should it be
Anything,
necessary to
I
employ
mean,
a person?
this is what I would like to see. I'd like to see that we should get the results.
Just
when
whether
our
it's at the
enrollment
expense of the
goes.
district.
I should not district, especially
We don't pay
kindergarten.
for that.
That's to me, you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Who pays for it right now, the employee?
It says kindergarten roundup, when they have it, we should get results of our
What about
numbers.
this?
Like
Submit at no
we're
expense
looking
to
like,
the
Right.
district? Okay.
You wouldn't know until they completed the enrollment.
Without
correct,
the
so we
permission
should,
of the superintendent. The
right.
Board of
So I would
Education
say,
prohibits any
just my
person
personal-
who
you
is
could
under
Scratch
contract
that piece, cause if you're
from possessing,
notifying
storing,
your
maintaining,
employee, you would
using,
know
or
the
weapon in
results
any
of the roundup based on when they actually enrolled. Can we just see what I'm saying?
Right.
So we pick up the packets.
But how does
But-
this fall under?
So what
Blue
about
Line?
if we don't get enrollment and we
And
have
authorizing
6
security
teachers
personnel.
assigned, and then we don't have the enrollment? What are we gonna do with the 6th teacher, because she's not gonna have a class?
Where the police or the school notify the family.
Authorized personnel.
But that's what I'm saying, we don't
Items
bill
approved by
based on
principals,
the
part of
10
class
rounds, we
individual
bill based on who
presentation,
actually comes and
theatrical props that do
So
not
this
use
one,
enrollment
weapons.
process.
Okay.
So I would say if you're saying monthly,
You guys okay
then
with
you
But
would
I
keep
think
them
we're
up
gonna
to
originally
date,
say
not
superintendent
enrollment
shall
monthly.
establish the necessary
You know what I mean, just my 2
teachers
cents,
for
that if you're
criminal
getting those
division.
updates,
They would
So
allow
yeah,
for
so
the
monthly.
next
that
one.
month.
Okay,
we want it to be.
there you go.
Because if he still
Okay.
misses it,
Are you ready?
it's on him. to leave.
Oh,
It's not on the
gift
district.
grants,
technically,
grants are-
no operational
shall be
procedures are
accepted by the board,
defined by
the
the
superintendent may accept for
And
the
I
board.
thought the policy didn't, it just said we left them.
One or the
All
other.
gifts, grants are accepted
and
by,
this is clarifying
and acknowledged by the board.
should you allow them to.
I think we should know what
Board
we're
of
getting.
Education common calendar is
Are you
acted by
okay
the
with that?
web. Now, what are
That's
the
how other
exceptions
districts
to
do
this?
it.
Because I know we don't
No, they have a dollar amount.
mirror
No,
everybody
Dearborn
who's in
has,
Wayne House's calendar.
a weekly,
So the common calendar will
yeah,
identify
it's a weekly report. They actually,
Okay.
weekly, every board meeting. Every board meeting, they're told if there's donations or how much.
If he gets like a grant like $5 million, and his weekly update will be like, I
and
just
then I
received
should
Yeah,
carry over.
just for us to know who's,
We can add to it.
okay?
There'll be a detective in school.
I don't know, do we wanna do it, board meetings, or do we wanna do it?
we could just say
I
all
would
gifts and
specify,
grants.
so that way if you're not
Why do we say all gifts and grants or requests shall be accepted or shall be acknowledged by the board?
Yeah, this is just open call.
Knowledge, we need to know, because then, you know, what about, if we wanna, we'd like a letter sent out on our behalf thanking them.
At least in these weekly updates, we
Right,
You good with 8305?
so if you just cross out
Periodic
accepted,
what
we
the
keep acknowledged.
superintendent shall
Yes, that I would agree.
okay.
conduct
Well, we could say, well, yeah,
assessment risk of
okay, so keep in,
Keep in acknowledged, just cross out.
What is
accepted.
periodic
okay,
mean?
keep it, okay. I'll just- So that's all I see, right? Okay. So this is now,
Yeah, Neola's
so what about you guys?
recommendation was
Storing
this
this-
match annually, but if you say annually, you have to
Okay, so this is the ML.
Yeah, so this is what we match this, because it goes for the property, it goes for stat, it goes to all of those, so it's all the same policy, just in different areas.
So it says here, but this one says items approved by a principal as part of a class. Okay, so no, we don't want that. Oh,
I get it, the corruption's the minority, not the majority.
items approved by a principal as part of a class
But you
and
have
individual
to
concentration
go
under
for
adult
more.
supervision.
You have to-
If used for the purpose
Enhanced
of
access to any
and in a manner, so, I mean, nobody's gonna come in and shoot a gun.
Actually, more on the
Let's hope not, right?
Everybody has access.
Okay.
So,
Anything, do you see anything in
It's
that?
kind of
I had
option T. It's,
in the,
you
these are
can't,
Okay,
you can't
so
decline if
here's-
something
and
public.
This is the same.
So why are we
next one is
saying
the
Okay,
same
so yeah,
board
policy?
chooses not to provide for any?
The same thing we crossed out in the last one. This is Spacey right here.
Where is it?
Yeah. That's the continuation. No, the next one.
Which
Yeah,
one?
the next one right here, gifts and grants.
Dr. Masalam?
Yeah.
So in this
So
one,
with this saying,
we have two.
Oh, okay, accepted all gifts and grants, yeah.
One here, this one, one has this
But you're
one.
So
talking
we
about
want
public
this one.
records.
We want the
You
accept.
can't say that.
You pick which one you want.
Where are
Okay,
you?
so that's what it is. So this
Okay.
is the one you guys.
That's what we want, right, okay.
I did not.
What's the number?
Make sure you make a note on each.
Yeah, so then,
Strike
so
and
strike,
8310?
strike this one.
Well, it can stay
No,
because it's the same
policy
thing.
number.
Mine is like.
But I'm saying,
Wow.
it was either or, so we're gonna strike this one and accept that.
Where are you, Heck?
Cause
Oh,
that
here.
matches what you were gonna put there.
Board
Oh,
chooses
okay.
not to
Initial this is
provide
basically
for
saying-
You
enhanced
see what I'm saying?
access
So
to any of its
accept
public,
and
oh,
then.
yeah.
So
we
enhanced
have to-
access is immediate.
Well,
If it's not,
I'm so confused. Well, then why are these both in here?
I thought enhanced
Because it was
access is
given
like,
an option of if we do
it's
this.
information,
quantify it.
but it's not like the detail, like if they want anything
Their
more than what's
suggestion
there,
was if you
they have to
quantify
FOIA
it,
it.
this would be the number you would quantify.
Yes,
If
they
you
have to
don't,
FOIA
you would
it.
keep it as all.
Yeah.
otherwise they have direct access.
We don't store public information on websites.
So if you read number one, immediate access to any public record which the district has stored in an
All
electronic
accepted gifts, grants, or
and is not confidential or
requests shall be acknowledged by the board,
Yeah,
yes,
that's
okay, right. Okay, so, purchase price shall be based on
I'll work out.
site acquisition.
I just think it has to be better defined. I think,
Shall be based on
and
last
allow the
transaction
board,
price taxes of the property
allow the
after
board an opportunity
roadways and utility costs
to
to be
accept
shared.
the request and work on it.
Oh, yes,
That's what, if you keep, if the
I
rest,
get, it's still not,
Yeah.
what do you wanna change in there?
It'd be like in the hallway, I said, show
No,
me.
we can always
We can always make
Great,
suggestions
thank you,
and
yes.
take it back.
real estate.
Leave it as
Yeah,
is.
we're done.
Told you, these are simple, they're not.
No, it's cause Mo's not here.
I don't know, let's see what they say.
From time to time, the Board of Education may.
This is why when we were reviewing these, I'm like, you know what?
You just can't make it harder with FOIA, with what we're going on today.
It's not harder.
District may
They
sell
just
the
have
right.
to
I don't know, it should be more than,
You want them to, Haas, you'd rather them submit the request.
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
agree.
the good thing is you
Yeah.
got
I
it.
just don't like the way it's worded.
District may
Like
sell
what?
the right.
The board chooses not to provide for enhanced access to any
Just if you choose to give a policy that shows
It
your
should, it should have an explanation, right?
I think the whole page explains it.
you have to approve them.
Hold on, let me get back there. What was it, 8310?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The board chooses not to provide for enhanced access to any of its public records.
The Board of
Yeah,
Education.
meaning, anything else you want would have to be FOIA. Anything else that's not there. That's not already there on the website or
With you, but
whatever.
it doesn't say that.
Yeah, it does.
But if you read, so it
Stars
says
and
nothing in this
property,
policy
all
shall be
written
construed as
offers are-
preventing
A board member from inspecting the performance of his.
any record of this district except student records and certain portions of personnel. The superintendent is authorized to dispose of correspondence on a daily basis. So it just gives.
well,
you
I mean,
some
come short of this. I only have really questions on one grouping. Let's talk
Oh,
about it.
providing this much does not alter
So,
existing district.
that's real property. Are we
I just don't
talking, when
want
you say
anybody
real
to have a chance
property, are
to
you
change
talking
something
about
and we get
any
sued.
building equipment and stuff?
Real property is any property that we own.
Just, are we talking about like, brick and mortar, or are we talking about tables, chairs?
Tables, chairs, all that.
All that, okay, so we're saying
Instead of the shall options.
all property.
I like
So
name
ex-
names.
so this one is land improvement structures,
Does it exclude?
excludes movable machinery and equipment.
Which one are you looking at?
And
Disposition of real property,
Oh,
where
okay.
the real property definition.
That's why I was asking, okay. So this is just actual brick and mortar?
If that one is
Yes.
what it excludes, if
yeah.
it
Okay.
excludes it, then yes.
How long do we have to hold
Ready
this
for
back?
graduation.
Be presented as
7
an
years,
item on the
different
agenda of
parts
a
of it,
public
parts of
meeting?
it, 99.
Okay. All right, are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay. So what about disposition of surplus property? Okay. I'm gonna tell you,
This was legal and there's no changes.
this one, okay.
You see, like, there's nothing we could pick, there was nothing, it's just straight.
Yeah. No, you know what, I'm really
property
Giving you-
that I actually saw on, that, which I didn't even know they got rid of until I saw it in Marketplace. They were
No, I'm
chairs
really
and,
good with their friends and stuff.
and I still have the ad, cause I took a snapshot of it. And I thought to myself, why wouldn't we have,
I think the
Sold it and made
local
the money
agency,
ourselves. Why are we
security
letting an
officer should
employee
be
do
the
that?
office of the superintendent.
so that's my
Which one is
concern.
that?
Because if he's on vacation or something, 8321 B,
So when superintendent is capitalized, it's superintendent or
Everybody.
designated.
No longer need,
I'm trying to catch you here, Linda, I can't catch you.
just remember
okay.
we had a
If you
problem
catch
when
me,
the
it's
other
okay
group
too.
left, when we were redoing this building.
I'll fix it.
Anything?
Happy graduation.
Yeah, you too, right?
Yeah, you try.
I know the mail wants to keep it real short.
Basically.
Oh, mine will be short.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the talk to you.
Okay. You okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Hi, Jenny.
Are we starting 9,000 yet, or no?
Maybe I
Andrew,
should
you contacted them, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Oh, if I don't memorize,
Facility inspector, cleanliness and sanitation.
completely memorized,
Yeah.
and written down, and
I mean, isn't this like common sense?
No, excellent.
What?
Isn't this common sense?
Yeah, but you have to name it. I know.
Good on
It's
that.
pretty bad if you have to name that stuff.
The next one's an MCL.
8331.
The rest are all,
I feel like I'm trying to cheat on the test.
That's okay. MCLs, this is all.
Okay, but then we have to
Basically,
have,
every section of policy is gonna be a tobacco.
pardon?
All of our policies is a tobacco
And I
clause.
was like,
Yeah.
oh. But you know what?
So we struck
Like
out
under
honor roll
facility and
and
under
scholarships
students
and
and under
everything.
staff
See
and
that
under,
in the directory.
and that's what you said.
The
to me.
directory is.
That's
yeah.
only
I was
direct,
like,
you
you
can do it to them.
could do a crosswalk.
because we disclose that
where you
anyway on the
say,
board,
this is
so I
the
just
policy
didn't
and
want.
it's in all of these areas. It's easier for us when we're communicating with the board and we're working through it.
Yeah, we think
Because
It's
we're,
the
you
same.
feel like
And we
just
wouldn't
reading the
have
same
had to
thing.
do it.
What will I say?
You know what I mean? You would see numerically where it hit everything.
I'm good at announcements.
district property.
I'm gonna talk about me for 2 minutes.
Superintendent shall report to the board, you later than the next board meeting, any significant.
I'd like to thank everybody for voting me, and I thank my daughter for going to school here, so let me go to school board.
So we're done with the,
But then I'll have to put a line in there, but that's okay, because nobody's listening to me anyway.
Nobody's
So,
nobody's really listening, they're like off in La La Land.
yeah, all the kids are.
Well, for graduation?
Yeah,
anything?
my daughter, I'm sure will listen.
Sam call and let set it up, she said. She said, awesome, I can have Sam call and set it up.
This is just
Good
drone.
with the telephone communication?
Why are we prohibiting that? We've had,
Probably with our,
Five and-
regret, but we had a student that
Not
did it.
employed by
The
the
Q
schools.
van.
You don't want.
He was a student. Oh, yeah,
Be
outside,
hired,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes.
The sooner the
I
better.
don't want anyone else coming in.
Right,
yeah, I'll
right,
see
right.
when, I'll see when they can find a time to go. And most likely be after lunch, since we do all the deliveries.
Fire under federal
So I'll
law.
find out.
Yeah, the routes are a pain in the, butt.
Oh.
Every route I take there, every.
I know, I was there last month, or, yeah, it was
That's what I
fucking
wanted to
traffic at 2 p.m. How was it, my second traffic at 2 p.m.?
So since we're done, do you have a question, Fred? So the band trailer, we need a new trailer desperate. If we sell advertisement, I know, I guess that was in this,
Coverage.
about getting approvals, okay. The thing is, will that trailer ever move? Because I don't wanna promise a company that we're gonna, hey, look at that, you got a big billboard. You know, if they give us a few $1,000s and then the trailer gets moved.
You mean off of that
Off,
property?
off of that, yeah, off of the, cement block.
Got you, no, it's not gonna get moved.
It'll never get moved, okay.
But I'll have to talk, Penny and I will have to talk with Matt about that.
Should be responsible for the
How
development
we can
and
do a
as
sponsorship.
a county system, the CFO designee.
Okay.
So does
Okay,
this
so you don't
mean
wanna be
that,
advertising.
I know that the,
Okay, okay.
So we have to figure.
treasurer reports go to the treasurer, right? Weekly? We're still gonna do that, right?
Wells inside the so we can give the,
All
This
up in the
is for the
field, okay.
capital.
so like we're doing, so right now.
Not like that's the.
I just wanna make sure that, because well, because it's saying down here,
Just like we're
okay,
doing the other
yeah,
ones.
it's,
Yeah.
the
Because
board
the
is
minute we
mentioned
start
here, but it's not
allowing
mentioned up
one
in the
for us,
policy.
we're gonna have one.
If you ask, cause yeah, cause a bunch of other band people do have different things. They have advertising on their trailer, but it's probably not sitting in front of the school.
And that's the issue, that's the issue. So,
I tell my proctologist then that he can't advertise.
Okay,
but we can put it on wherever we want, so. if we
Yeah,
want,
okay, okay.
you know. And then the other thing too, we're gonna be having that scoreboards up and running.
Board of Education,
So all of these are coming
services
out.
provided by the
Okay,
board
great.
And we'll,
will permit the use of school facilities with
because this
such
is
permission has
where
been
Jeff has
requested in
James
writing
coming
by
into AD, he's gonna be taking care of all of that for all organizations.
organization
Yeah,
or a
So
group of
it's
citizens
one
has been
person, so
approved
form,
by the superintendent.
I mean, it's the end of the year.
Well, board should be notified, right?
On how things are going, how far we are.
Yeah, we can do that next board meeting. Yeah, it's just
It
because.
says citizens advisory.
You're not approving it.
We
Correspond-
moved on.
Huh?
Okay.
We're not approving it,
So
but just notify
correspondence
us.
between the board and its
Because I don't wanna
committees,
be,
but this is
walk,
not the
driving
board's
down the street and then see a whole gang here of,
This is
whatever, a
Citizens
group playing
Advisory
basketball,
Committee,
whatever. I mean, he notifies us in the board report, but just say notify.
But we did.
You know what I mean?
establish
Like if they're
multiple
using the
things,
property,
right? Like the.
let's say
what's that
somebody
one
rents out the
committee that-
property, just for us to know that it's rented out. You're gonna be, authorizing it, just to notify the board. Is there something wrong with that?
When
No, but there's a lot of different things, I mean,
board
it's gonna be
decides that
constant
we're gonna get together for
notification.
something
You just put it in your weekly update.
Oh,
you
if
to
not,
have
we can.
Yeah, just to say, hey, you know, if you're driving by, like the one time when they had the
So
school
then put
fest.
weekly, so that way it'll.
I don't like,
I mean,
it
it's-
says
to
with
us?
the
Yeah,
advice of
As-
the president.
Yeah, if you put weekly
We
or
don't
in the
know
Friday
what
update,
happens.
cause the
Okay.
AD's gonna start doing his
Or
own
today
Friday
or
updates.
yesterday.
so
No, because that's
then
what,
you're put
for
in the
us, it'll
bind
help
where
us
the
know
board
that
will
that's
never
how you
know
wanna be notified
if the
versus.
president chooses to
Right, so that
If
way
they
if
fill out a
anybody's
Google
driving.
form
I
and you
think
wanna
that
be
needs to be
notified
brought
at
to the
the
whole
form
board.
was, like, how.
Yeah.
No, I just wanna know that if you have a big function going on, I'm in a neighborhood,
No, that's a.
and somebody calls me and says, hey, there's
No,
this
that's perfect,
happening.
by saying weekly, that'll fit
Yeah,
into
because
us.
our AD can add that as a line in his weekly
Okay.
I
update.
think he does.
But that probably won't start taking place in the fall.
Okay.
With the advice.
Right.
So the president has, first of all, the president
Right, so
always
it's all-
gives their advice.
Right.
But
So I gotta get
The
him
president-
situated first.
But he needs a field
president-
first.
He's learning a lot right now.
stop anything from coming to the board.
He had his HR meeting today, and then he has
Which
his
is not
business
right.
meeting next week.
Tom, step it up.
Is he an AD at a current school right now?
Can't stop
He's,
it.
he's
Yes,
working
they
with
They
us
can
full time.
advise how.
I mean, but was he before?
Was he? Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
he was in Detroit.
Which one?
Which means what?
9140.
But every
Correspondence
district has
between the
different
board and
procedure,
its
policy.
committees should
Yeah.
be conducted by the superintendent. I'm
We're
good
not
with
allowing
that.
ours to be
And then with the
lax.
advice of the super, I'm okay with the president being the communicator, because that's how it is today.
Okay, so this
But
one's
with
a
the
tough one
advice of
for
the
me because of
president
what
means
happened when they,
The president and the superintendent could negotiate on what
I
to
know
do
you
for
weren't
next
here.
steps. which
Correspondence
should
but
never
between
be
the
when
board and
they
its
were
committees
redoing this
shall
building, they got rid of a lot of stuff that
ordinarily
we
be
were not made
conducted by
aware
the
of. Like there were some artifacts from back, from when the original, graduating class, I guess they had stuff
But
up.
that's,
And the
that's
board wasn't
after
notified
this
that they got
That's
rid of it, and somebody
Right.
took the stuff and
If
actually
you wanna just
sold
take
the
out that
metals.
line, we can.
I think we should, I think we
Yeah.
should change it to a
So,
communication
yeah,
from the
that's what
president.
What is the policy?
She communicates.
So this is about lending,
not she,
of
the
the
president.
President
board-owned
always
equipment.
advises on this stuff.
So
That's
if
Never.
we're lending anything out,
Absolutely.
are we
Never.
guaranteed?
Always.
For instance, I had
Absolutely.
made that
Even
purchase of
Dearborn.
that big,
Even Livonia,
that,
even Canton.
custom-made tent for
So
the
the president could come up
cross-country.
with a
There were
plan
two
with the
tents, one was
superintendent.
donated by Walmart,
then
it was a
they
big
can
one.
carry
So
it out
how do I know
without
where this stuff
informing
is?
The
Like,
only people we lend to
That's
are
what
the
you're telling me.
districts.
Yes,
We don't lend to any other
Yes.
organization. So like,
Absolutely
for
they can.
example,
The president only has
Dearborn-
communication
Dearborn needed something.
over the board.
Okay.
correspondence,
Correspondence is
it's not actions.
We
With
don't
the
lend it out
advice.
to
It's
community.
but we
correspondence
keep
between
tabs
the
that we
board
rent it
and
out
its
and it's gotta be
committees.
Let me give you an
returned.
example.
Yeah,
on that.
yeah.
It's not writing anything, it's
You,
not
like I
doing
said,
anything.
always
It's
other
correspondence.
school districts.
Just
So
others, okay.
if the superintendent.
Yeah, well,
wants to
this guy took
correspond
and he
to the
sold
board,
Yeah,
the
no,
president
metals.
could advise him
no, I won't lend out.
Not
any
to
And one of them was
Or
something that
housing.
was donated by the class of '68, it was a mouse.
which could alter any information coming to the board.
How much longer do you
I
guys
mean,
need?
it's however you wanna look at it, but that's,
But that's how it is.
Oh,
I mean, we're in a good place right now, Danielle. We weren't in a good place in years past, and we don't know where we're gonna be in the future, right?
then you change it. Correspondence between the board and its committees
okay,
shall
we'll switch.
ordinarily be conducted by the superintendent superintendent.
Period.
With the advice of the president. You're gonna leave it to the superintendent with nobody from the board?
No,
You can't do that.
no, that's my point.
That's what that does when you get rid of it. When you
I
say
didn't say get rid
period,
of it, I said reword it. It should be with the boards.
you said period.
Yeah, period. It stops, period.
Wait, what are we doing? Well, we're not gonna wait, we wanna get done.
You're talking about a citizen.
I was
Every
teaching
time
math.
Yusuf wants to tell you guys something or say something
Oh,
or do something,
no.
he's gotta talk to the whole board
Yeah.
before he can
I
say
It's
am.
not, this policy is when there's a citizens advisory committee.
Okay,
So when
you're
you have
confused.
the community
I'm like, huh?
correspondence.
I'm not
Only
waiting.
for the correspondence.
of this committee.
Yes, when a committee is ready to submit a report on its assigned topic, the superintendent shall arrange a meeting for the purpose of receiving the report. The board shall have the sole
This is
power
an
to dissolve
MCL,
any
so
of
no
its advisory
choices.
committees, shall reserve the right to exercise this power.
I don't want to,
anytime
I'm
during
not
the
sure.
life of any committee. Correspondence between the board and its
MCL, right?
shall ordinarily be conducted by the superintendent with the advice of the president. Yeah, like, I don't know what you think is gonna happen.
Exactly, we don't know, right?
I don't know. I would ask, but I would vote that it stays like that. Yeah, you can put a question.
Maybe he could shed light better on it. I don't know. Because not everything I read, when it comes to outside school visitors, it's the board.
Right.
It's not the president. You read everything from the outside,
We know that,
It's
that's
the
why we
board.
gotta finish this.
right? But when you have
Let's
a
finish this so they can
citizens
give us the last
advisory
one.
committee, and now you're talking about citizens,
Okay.
not children,
Okay. These are all MCLs.
it doesn't make sense for one
You
person.
can't change MCL, right?
No. For state laws.
Grant
Right.
funds, we all forget
Cash
where we
management
were.
grants,
you know? I mean, I'm just saying.
okay.
These are 8 to 9?
There's nothing, well, we have to vote on the amendment budget.
That's my CP.
We have to vote on the amendment budget, because the amendment is the original budget.
And that includes both.
That includes both, it's the money that the state gave us for ORS, for retirement, and it's the $1 million addition because we're ahead of schedule.
Oh, man, we wanted that one, didn't we?
Because next month, you're gonna get next year. That's why we have, you know how we have our study session at
Only this one?
30, but that'd be next year. And you'll see, okay,
You have the one they wrote on?
Yep, so they're saying, for the first one, the only thing changed on here is to keep a.
and I didn't wanna do them on the same day, because I
All
didn't want.
gifts, grants, or requests shall be accepted and acknowledged by the board.
All right, did we switch? I'm assuming we did.
Yeah.
So you guys had the 8 and 9? Yep, okay, so again, just pick one that
You had
is.
71.
There it is, is it?
72,
So,
30?
so why would we have a safety deposit box?
7,100.
Oh, these are all
Do
the.
we have anything in it?
Somebody donates a program $500.
Oh, okay, I'm like, wait,
Yeah, no, we don't.
I agree with like leaving it.
But
Maybe
we left it in
25
there
grand
just
is
in
too
case the
much.
board ever comes back and
I would say
says,
maybe 5,000.
So why would
All
we?
gifts, grants, or requests shall be
And if we had a safety deposit box,
by the
you know how
board.
you see the
All
budget and
gifts,
all that
grants,
stuff?
or
That
requests
would be
having a
updated.
value
So
of
every time we, so you know how you vote on
shall be accepted
expenditures
by
and
the
stuff
board. The
every
superintendent
board
may
meeting?
accept
If we had safety
for the
deposit, we would
gifts
have
of
in there
lesser value.
what was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with that too. I think that
wouldn't
should be 10 grand, not 25. But I don't think the first one is, every time we raise money for a program, you gotta come to the board.
Do we
That's,
normally
they'll take up all
get,
day.
involved with the country as far as doing?
Dearborn announces their gifts and donations at every meeting. It's actually nice.
Of every school, every program,
Everything.
they'll take
It's
hours,
one of those
right?
that.
That wouldn't, I mean, it takes like 5 minutes.
Something we would know.
Yeah,
And
I
Dearborn's
didn't
got
think
33
we spoke
schools.
of that.
So if you read it, it's the.
Takes like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
which is
I love
nice,
that. That's why I'm
because you get to hear who's giving, who's
I mean,
doing,
this
who's
weekend, I
whatever.
got 3 sponsors
Not yet.
for the theater. They would have to come, or they would announce it, right?
They would just
It's
announce.
MCL.
It's a, part of the agenda, it says gifts and
So like that's
donations.
something that wasn't in your other policy.
I'm on
So
it.
the 25,000 means if it's less
I
than
would
that,
say.
he can accept them on your behalf and then acknowledge them.
I think anybody given
But any,
5 or 10 grand should be at least highlighted in here.
so 8.
No, I'm good with keeping it all, like we had.
How come I'm gonna
I'm
put
good with
comments
changing
there?
25 to 10,
I didn't say
or
it.
make it 99999. Because 10,000 is a big
You
number.
might have to do the 9999.
Legally,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So let's do 999. That's my opinion.
These
Okay.
numbers
But I don't think, I think he should be able to accept, I just, The first one's like, anybody who gives anything's gotta
Yeah.
come and we gotta accept it.
Okay.
Cause then you're tying all the fundraisers down, their hands down.
Can we go back to, because they made changes on that, sorry.
Yeah.
They're asking that we check off
Say along,
monthly in B.
or may be withdrawn from approved.
Report to the board
Funds of the
on the
board may be
enrollment by
withdrawn from
grades
approved public
during the
proposed
school year
funds.
monthly.
Instead of
The
annual.
superintendent may request,
That's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Conduct the kindergarten roundup.
You're okay with monthly then?
How are we gonna keep,
Okay, anything
how are we
else?
gonna keep enrollment monthly numbers?
We do,
should.
we have them.
They have them anyway.
Monthly?
So,
I have all the schools in, everyone do it weekly, because they always have to update like the substitute folders, the rosters, so if there's an emergency, they have to like take
Yeah,
kids
that
off,
one.
put kids on.
And then C, they want to keep and report on results to the board.
Do they
Which
have?
one?
C.
This will go to the.
All accepted gift grants over.
No, 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 7100 C.
Of course, we get the longest
Well,
one
then the
last.
question is, if it's gonna
Yeah,
be-
right, yeah, look at that stack.
They want to keep and report
The
the
number
results.
of students who.
Yeah, I
are
understand,
enrolled in the
it should
schools.
be, no, but,
district.
When they
actually,
finish the 18, you just grab it.
Yeah.
but it should be, so the beginning of the year, end of the school year,
Conduct the
I mean,
kindergarten roundup each spring
and
of the number of
that's what I was kind of
students
thinking,
who will
should
be
be,
enrolled in the schools of the district.
should
What does
it
that
have some?
mean?
We do that.
Just when he says for the continuing organization.
That's when he discloses.
Oh, they
annually,
wanna
should we
keep
actually
the
put like
results to
month
the board.
Or beginning of school year, end of school year, yeah, just to
Why don't
clarify
we
when.
share the results with the board? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, and you will on this month.
It's better to be at the end of the, or
So
the
what
beginning of
I
the school
would
year.
say is,
Nothing in here.
I would say within,
Alright, then 7230 we talked about, right?
so what I would say,
I don't know why it's in there again, 7240. Site acquisition.
June and September.
Oh, wait a minute,
And
this
the
is,
reason why I say that is
sorry,
because things can change over
are we
the
on
summer. So get it in June,
7217?
or you get it
7240.
either way, you're
Okay,
getting
so
next
if
year.
we could go back to 7217.
Yep, yep, that's why I was thinking, say, well,
I think
annually it
this
could be,
is,
they do it in January, middle of school year,
Yeah.
what's the,
Yeah, that, cause that's that
How's
time.
Joel doing?
So
Do you see
these
him?
restrictions shall
Joel,
not
how's he doing?
apply in the following circumstances to
I almost
persons
like-
who are
I've
also
never seen
property
him like
licensed
this,
to carry
you
a
know what I
concealed
mean?
weapon. I would say
He's out of-
concealed weapon on school premises,
Joel?
Busy going on,
because
yeah.
just a regular
his parents just came in to
CPL,
hype the other day
you
and
can't
signed up for
carry in
membership.
school. You need a enhanced CPL to carry high school.
Sign up for membership.
Oh,
Well,
his
if you like
parents,
carry in
Joel,
school, be law
Pickett?
enforcement,
Really,
and
that's nice.
security that we approve.
Did you
That's
see David
defined
Kaminsky
by
is
our
going to the
weapons
bill?
Yeah, so our security that we approve are all,
He's going
I'm
to
with
Santa
you.
Basil.
He's
But
going
if
to the T
a
bed.
parent is an off-duty cop
no, it's.
and they have an enhanced CPL, I don't think you
Right,
could stop them.
exactly.
Yeah, you
I
can
was
write your
shocked. I'm
policy
like,
saying
good for
you're
him.
not
I
allowed
wish I could go.
in your building with a
You
weapon.
can't rewrite MCL.
Yeah,
no, so this is where the leeway comes in, because this is a very gray area in the law. The gray area is a board of education can dictate who can and cannot carry a weapon on their property. But that person, if they wanna appeal it, they could appeal it to a higher court. They could appeal it to a court.
Example, an off-duty cop who has, not all cops have an enhanced, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
CPL.
No, they
No,
go back.
they gotta apply for it.
never does.
Okay,
And I know
Haas
because
has one.
I know, because I took the training. And by the
He
way,
wants
I,
to come to school with his guns.
absolutely not. I've been carrying in 5 years, just so you guys know. I do not, because I'm always around the kids, so I would.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We recommend it, never.
If somebody is an
This
off-duty
came from
cop
something,
and
yeah.
they're licensed to carry in airports, places of worship, and schools, you have to run it by Gary. I don't believe you can supersede that.
So I would say write that in there, if they hold that enhanced CPL.
Only because if we write this and we're wrong and something happens, it's huge.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're gonna have all those protesters that carry AKs in the street. That's what will happen.
Yeah,
So,
I've dealt with that in the past, Mike.
Okay.
Where are you reading it?
right here.
Yeah.
So wherever the spot is to
Just
add
sign
an
it.
enhanced CPL, then go ahead
Right.
and write that in, and we can double check it.
Which part?
Or you could just say in the school. I mean, I don't know. You gotta run it by legal.
These we've not touched. This is MCL as was printed by you.
Right, so
We
here-
didn't change anything.
These restrictions shall not apply, right?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
So it shows that
Did we finish? No,
a county
we were almost
corrections officer, a member of the sheriff's posse, blah, 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 blah. So, do we
Well,
finish
that's
this?
MCL.
And it says they can, that's my point. I think everybody thinks people can't.
Well, no, as long as it says they can as part of MCL, no, because that's what I was saying.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
12
the
months.
board has the right,
Yeah.
the board can
Is
say
it,
we
are
don't want
secretaries
them
12
here.
months?
I don't think you
Because
can
I was
remove A,
reading
B, or
one
C.
of them.
You can't remove it,
That's my,
but you could add, there's
But
another
there's not.
policy later,
Not
earlier
a,
that we
only at the
approved,
high school.
where the board said only licensed.
Only at the
Okay,
high
Police
school.
officers, so we're
I don't remember.
Because I was
Yeah, that's
reading
why.
where
No, no,
one
let me
lady wanted
apologize,
to
that's why
take
we're
it
talking.
off.
yeah.
I forget
She's
which
asking
policy
for
it was, but the
permission.
board approved
There's
that.
4 of them.
What's that?
There's
I
4
didn't
of
know.
those weapons ones
Linda
for
remembers.
staff.
So we did, we covered our bases on that.
Because what happened in Oxford
Let's
after
community
all that,
organizing.
they had that big
Yeah. Why would she take?
movement go
They need
there,
to leave
and they're all
until
patrolling the
August.
school holding AKs. I don't wanna send my kid to school when people are doing that.
When I was at Fortson,
Doesn't
we
make
had
sense to me.
people in that had a gun. So they came.
Do you have to, if you don't finish the school year?
There's nothing you can do.
But why
about
would you go till August? It's none of our business after the contract is up, which
Yeah, it's great.
up on,
That's exactly what we did.
isn't it?
Don't you remember when they went to the
last day of
Dearborn
school?
Police Station?
Oh, yeah, we went to the police station.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because basically what we're doing, we want to get in, get through us.
What's a bequest?
Those are cute. Brain building.
If I say I want something used
I
for
love those,
something,
so cute.
Dream
I'm
things or
donating
I just
donating
wanted
this
to
for
have
this specifically, can they,
Yeah.
or it could also
I
be
want to
like
put
if
'em on
somebody
the
needs.
It's a gift. A bequest is like,
Like the times.
a gift
Like
somebody
look at bottom,
gives to you,
right, thought they were doing it, just bottom, sight unseen.
like in their
So I
in their
looked
will,
at
or
it,
leaves to you
yeah.
upon their
I
death.
put a banana, it's too small. I guess you
So
just
this
need
one's
to
different
choose.
than what the other
Okay, I
one,
will see her,
What's that one?
because we checked the middle
because I
one,
don't see
That's
her.
7230,
right?
yeah.
So we wanted it.
Honestly, I think it should be B
Right.
and C, but not A,
Right, I don't agree with A,
right?
because then she's gonna be here all day giving out thank yous,
No,
right?
thank yous is here,
No, I know, but I mean, acknowledge is different than being accepted.
correct.
No.
So
This will
not-
be voting on it,
Right,
yes.
so if Danielle's good with it, let's add B and put
B,
99999.
and then C, but not A. Because B means we read them all, I'm sorry, C means we read them all off. A means you guys have to accept them, he can't accept them on your behalf.
Right.
So if
Yeah,
we do
that's
B
fine.
and C, it's, okay,
That's good.
I'll fix it.
So we're on 7250?
I'm almost there, I'm on 40.
They did not make any changes on any of this.
For 8320 personnel files, why is it excluding the board members?
Yeah, this is what we do today, closed session and then vote on it publicly.
Oh, shall not be available to board members.
Personnel records not usually accept as may be required in the performance of their jobs. So if there's a question, this right here is basically to protect the board in terms of, because what happens is if a board member requests a personnel file, and it doesn't, and it has no reference to their job, and information gets out and it's not done within the closed session, therefore then the board could possibly break confidentiality. Now, if the board requests a personnel file because
You
it's in
good with
reference to
7250?
the performance of their job.
Yes, sir.
And they wanna have a closed session on it, they can
7300?
have a closed session, but they have to have that member, at that.
So, isn't that somewhat of a catch-22 since we are,
Consideration for deposition.
I mean, we're, like, the administration can look at it, or you could look at it. Why wouldn't, like, we as board members be looking at it, and I understand to save us from, any type of litigation in the scenario that is, but in the scenario
school nurse?
And that's still part of their responsibility.
I know.
They float.
We, you all trust each other, which is good. But what if somebody else comes on the board that just goes,
I don't trust each other.
the point of
I'm
it
just saying, it's each one of our jobs to do that, right?
is, it is, I'm not disagreeing with you, 100% it's our job to do everything confidential. But the problem is, if you remove this, then anyone can request somebody's personnel file at any time, any reason.
Not anyone, a board
Well,
member.
that's the thing, a board member for
Yes,
any reason.
yes.
Dr.
Where this, if you're saying, I'd like to review this person's personnel file because of their job responsibilities, because usually where this comes into play is, if I'm bringing somebody to the board who is, I'm going for termination. If
We
I'm
have
bringing
those.
somebody to the board who, or if I come to the board and say, you know, or I gotta, if somebody reaches out to a board member that says, I'm
You guys are good with them.
right? Well, then I would wanna show you your evaluation, I would wanna show you the personnel file, I would want you to see the grants. I mean, that's totally up to the board. We just checked it as a means to protect the board of the district. Because if somebody released information that wasn't related to their personnel files,
Does this mean
then the
drones
board of
too?
the district would be
The
on
unmanned,
for any civil.
does that
Right.
mean a drone?
Yeah.
Like when we take a
And-
picture with
And I
the
agree,
seniors?
but I think we're on the, like, I
You
think that's our
agree?
job, and we're on
Which
the
is
hook
why I think
regardless, you know?
Didn't take
Um,
that one and
So I
made
would
this
want the
one.
ability, and I'm not saying I want to look, but
Yeah.
I want
Says
the
you have
ability
to
that
be-
if I do want to,
okay.
that
So you have to be
I as a
important.
board member can ask that.
Right, because technically if I'm paying you to take pictures, then you're
But I'm just
employed
thinking
in the
our-
district.
Is a kite an aircraft system? I'm serious.
So you wanna keep the one crossed out above?
Dr. Masalam, is a kite an aircraft system? It is, right?
Yeah.
So nobody,
No,
So we shall be.
It says
available to the
unmanned.
board.
unmanned unless it's authorized
So
by an
you-
employee of the district. So nobody can fly the
Yeah,
kite.
there's no letter. So under D,
with the one she was asking.
Unless if they're gonna put like bottle rockets.
I mean, what if a drone hits the Verizon tower? I'm with you here on this, okay.
pardon?
There was a policy, I
Yeah.
don't think the policy's
Inherently we're
intention is
trusted.
they can't review them, it's they can't take copies of them.
I don't know how I missed that one.
We did
You haven't
that
seen
one
it yet?
already.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, what?
If it's
Well-
not
I don't remember
enough
that.
to
No, no,
read the rest,
we got
I
that
think
in
that's, yeah.
Oh,
You're about
that's-
to.
Yeah, okay.
We're gonna do, we
So
can
you're
get
done with
9,000.
8,000?
Yeah, we're just gonna handle it right
So
there.
just, yeah, just hand over 8,000 and you guys can work on it.
Oh.
They could make some
Yep,
changes
it's here.
This is the
to
writing.
7510.
I got my own.
Notify board
Oh,
and
this-
provide an update. Use of school facilities, the board will permit use of school facilities.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the question.
You might be,
The board will permit the use of school facilities when such permission has
This is
been requested
weapons
in
for the
writing by a
9/9
responsible
town.
organization or group of citizens and been approved by the superintendent.
Matt,
She wants the board.
Yeah.
Well, you have a lot of,
So
you have a lot of organizations using our school, fields.
I think would be handicapping the administration.
Okay, so I'll put for red, not red. Don't agree. Disagree,
So like every Friday update, like,
yeah.
Elite has to be in there because they use
Right.
the gym.
Yeah.
It's gonna be much lower.
I mean, a lot of organizations are gonna use our field, our gym, whatever, our pool, I mean, whatever. Did anybody contact you about the ladies swim night?
Ladies and men.
Yeah. All women's swim.
Where are we?
Somebody reached, I really don't remember who, I bumped into them somewhere. and they-
School day,
Hey, we
that's the
used to have
MCL,
this
right? The
ladies
Board of
swim night
Education.
at Turtle Swim School where ladies that are covered up come in and swim. They rent it, I go, all
Right.
rentals have to go through the business office
As
with
long
Penny.
as long as they have liability insurance.
I mean, I just sent them over.
Yeah, do we
So
like do
those
permits? Do we
have
have
to-
like, they have to pull a permit to use the
These have to
facility?
go to Selma.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it for them to finish what they're working on. Yes, everybody has to have a permit and liability insurance.
Which one are you
I
on?
think
I'm
we
on a
get non-residents.
continuity of organizational
Look at these.
operations plan.
Those are cute.
The
Cuter
superintendent
than the
should
ones I
come in.
got.
Very, very girly, which is nice. That thick sole, you know.
Why did we choose June and September?
There you go.
Which one?
You got a front action.
That is true.
Yeah, her back swing is.
Professional
Of
stuff.
organizational operational operations plan.
It's not that bad if she can do it.
She's John Daly now. We make fun of her.
Oh,
So
okay,
I told them anytime between June and September, because things could change in the spring and she's gonna change in the fall.
okay.
Because between June and September is when things get shake up.
Information. Risk related,
On scholarship, you doing rowing?
that's how I get so stuck.
What?
Rowing is like.
With
I know
you.
you started and now it's contagious. At least I know that I'm empathetic, right? You
Very.
don't yawn when somebody else yawns.
Very.
So would we, on
We're working on her getting her
would we during
weight
board level,
Who's the bill for
this
your
is
husband?
us communicating with the complainant only via, written, not ever actually.
15-foot chips.
Okay, now I'm not gonna be able to stop.
Stop it.
Not lots.
Okay, we're on the phone. Anything? Oh, where are you?
Yeah.
You're ahead of me?
No, you're on personnel files.
Right.
She has,
I'm on information management. I thought this whole thing
she
was
has a
personnel.
56, a 52, and a regular red chip.
Did I get to that already?
There's 3 of them.
There is.
I thought it was MCL. No, I'm not there. You're ahead of me.
And then I put on here, just so you know, if you read it.
These are,
I crossed out.
no, these are, yeah, this is federal.
She's gonna, in 2 years, she's gonna do it, because she's gonna work.
Right. Well, Penny has
I
a
know,
deal. I
stop.
think they do one
Under the
reshift
positive
before
screen,
you-
it's a look at
For free?
litigation,
Minimal cost. It's not-
Minimal?
It's not,
May,
it's not, it's not as
litigation hold, the board of,
I think they use the
So
field
reshift
program based on.
one time. Her ethics, we reshafted those, I think, 3 times.
Biggest height change. Well, for a girl, it's more like 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Now 10 to 14 won't be that bad.
But the epic reshifts weren't so bad because we didn't always reshift the whole set. Because some of them she liked them a little shorter, she was fine with that.
Well, yeah, you're 9/8
Yeah.
and wedges.
And these are cheaper.
That's the second page of personnel files.
so this is in the wrong order?
Yeah, that goes there.
There, okay, there you go. Okay, personnel files, board delegates.
She tried the Cobra driver, she didn't like it as much as she liked the pink driver.
I have more.
They let her
So,
take the
For
demo
the,
set. She had no,
instructional materials, on the one.
You should put her a simulator in your
So you
garage.
have the list of everyone that would be involved, including a committee. I don't see anywhere where the board is
My
involved.
neighbor did that. He transformed his, you know, most people have couches. He transformed his whole garage into a projector center. It's so cool. Like, I'll just be walking by, the kids are walking by, they can do swimming.
But that's only
So
that
cool.
complaint, not selecting,
We rent
the
space.
material itself. This is somebody complaining, saying, I have a problem with this book, for example.
but I thought they brought the material to us for us to review.
The committee is evaluating requested material shall be vetted as our criteria.
The committee makes a determination and that's what.
Presented, right.
Probably do.
Well, the board also reviewed it,
Right, prior to,
You haven't done it?
so they're
through the
changing
whole
the
process. No, no,
I like it in the winter because like it's warm. You're outside, right? You feel the heat. Sun.
Carl's,
if you agree or disagree.
Carl's, I've never been there
up
for.
on Telegraph, they have the base.
Oh, that goes.
Advise the complainant in writing this decision within 21 business. So it does come to the board, if it goes past me and there's no ahead. So it does come to the board.
So ultimately, you can veto that, but, right, that's what that's saying?
It's saying, yeah,
But what if it was like a book, like say you had,
She got her last
We'll just
tournament
have
for the
it like
spring
every week.
season.
and then you say, oh, I don't see anything wrong with that book, but then the board thinks,
She starts as junior.
well, it have to go to the committee, then get to the board.
School shoes.
So the board, the expectation is that we have, which we do.
Are you on receipt of legal documents?
She does the under.
If the committee comes back and says, the committee isn't just teachers, the committee's teachers, parents, there's several different members, it's a very diversified group. If they come back and say, yeah,
Does she like watching women's golf in there?
then we know. If they come back and say, no,
Does she keep
we're fine with this book,
She keeps up
then
with
it goes
Anything,
back to
Billy?
the people that don't agree, then it comes.
Observations and meetings of individuals.
And then the board will review.
This is the MCS.
Like, I like the masters.
Yes.
Tiger, see if they get money, kills the home.
How long does that process usually take?
Once it's identified, because literally you just bring the committee together and meet.
Yeah, my
And you
concern
wanna
would
bring
be,
the committee together
No, we
immediately
still have
because,
to go.
so you gotta say, we didn't have a committee before. We finally, we have one together now. So when you put that committee together, so if something comes across, it's literally, like Joel would contact that committee, say, okay, we gotta get together.
You try to play?
Yeah.
That's good. Why not?
And then they would
My
review,
best
because
score
what we
for
want people to do is look at the whole context.
51. That was my best round.
my only concern would be is if they come before the board and we knew nothing about it.
No, you would know, you're part of that process.
It really is not bad.
But I thought we had a curriculum committee, the board had a curriculum committee at one time, so
The
that was,
board did, we still have a
every
curriculum
day
committee. The
for
curriculum
3
committee
years.
doesn't review.
And it was at like a
It's,
2.5
you gotta have a
year.
separate
Yeah.
committee to review.
John and
local
I used to
people,
get on the
curriculum
golf
people
course for
involved.
$5
That's
after
completely
class.
separate.
That's awesome.
$5
Your
every day,
curriculum
so I'd
committee
leave
looks at
work,
curriculum.
and he'd
It
be
reviews
there, we'd get on,
curriculum.
we knew a
It's
lady
got a
named Stephanie,
rotation.
we'd get on
Oh,
for
yeah.
$5, we'd play
This is more
9.
when you have a specific
And
situation.
so one day we played a full round and I hit an 89. Now I'm probably at 130. Like I'm, I haven't, I play once a year in our golf. That's it.
Well, Ryan's the golfer.
Yesterday, the kids had a basketball team.
9,000
I don't know who's read that. So 91.
I think we get the ones that are with you.
Advice of the president,
No, we have 9,000, those are those, we're done.
Oh,
you know, like what she does with that.
We grabbed their 8,000
Oh, okay.
to move through.
I'll show you.
I think this should just be scheduled.
I said I'll show you.
yeah,
Keep this in the stack too.
they play
Because then things are
basketball.
being
Yeah.
Where?
discussed between like the superintendent and the
The,
president.
on the A team.
Okay.
Committee shall only be conducted by the superintendent, the president, superintendent, superintendent of education, and the board, and schedule meeting of the board. This is currently what we do, is if there are things I need to go through the board on, I have to take it to the president, I have to take it to the board. No different than we're
These are all no options, no options.
Okay.
These are all typed
If you want
straight
to
up
change
for
it,
you.
put your
Have
notes,
you?
change it, and then we can.
Except for this one, they're all straight
I'm
typos.
just saying, that's what we currently do, so that's what I changed.
Well, like when we bring something to the president, for example, the president brings it to the board for.
We got 8 changes here.
In my mind, this means.
So if you're okay with all of them?
Do they have changes on this one?
They have them.
On 61, 61, 10?
No, it's about committee needs. This isn't.
It's not about like regular board business, board operations. It's dealing with committees. No, but it's not about, so that's just committees, is the way I read it.
So like, for example, if I say, okay, we're ready to get a committee together, start looking at a possible bond, right?
Why are we straight?
I go to the president says, hey,
Which?
you know what, I'm
Which one are
gonna
you?
do it, or we'll do it as a whole board. I had that conversation with the president comes back to the board and says,
Right there.
here's our.
But that's what I'm saying, the president should have.
No, the president's gonna bring that information to
That's a
you.
lot
The
of
president's not gonna
responsibility.
stop
I
that.
don't know if he realizes what's.
I'm gonna put on the
But
table to the
superintendent
president.
capital,
This is what I
superintendent
think our
and
next
or
steps are.
designee or
She,
with
her and I are gonna
designee.
talk about it.
And then we bring it to you, and then nothing happens until you guys review it and vote on it.
No, because all this
Because if
does
I
is
bring it
say
to-
So it
that
really
you
makes no
present
difference
it
because
to you
nothing can
every
be
time.
changed without you guys.
If I
Yeah.
bring it in an email.
Without us, I mean, it could be anybody.
I guess it's just the wording, so I'll just
We're
put
taking
the
out
wording
that
for
he
the
has to present it to us.
But so
Which is
anything
I don't know,
that's
I
not
don't
an option,
think I want to, I wanted my 3 best.
so this is not an option, these are the options.
changing.
So we took out anything optional, kept it,
And that is
went straight with the script.
Okay, so
If I didn't check this, then it stops.
I'll tell you where I see this a problem,
Like work
okay?
summer school, not
This is
summer
maybe
school.
not.
I did my 2 summer schools last year, and then I got this extra project.
Superintendent shall
and then
present the
the
following
So I'll have my 3
proposals.
best
We're taking
years.
that out.
In my mind, with this
Government
statement,
funded proposals,
you can have a conversation
we're taking that
with the
out.
president.
So we won't.
I'm not gonna make it more, I could supplement it with something else.
But your, but
No,
You know
your
what I mean?
taking that out.
30 now,
These are
brought us to.
superintendent.
non-moving items. That's where maybe.
Any grant.
These are non, this is
Even not,
committee
I mean, Abe hopefully is done next year.
Right.
you're still.
My daughter, she can get a master's if she just puts her head together.
That
She's
you
got
wouldn't
it.
know, this would mean that you have to approve him
She just wants to go to school forever,
submitting the grant
with no direction,
Just finish the work.
right?
Grant proposals
So I'm
doesn't
just,
mean,
yeah, but Abe,
So anytime
he's
someone on the team puts together a grant proposal,
okay, I got it.
then then
us
you
to-
have to
He's
approve it before he
saying,
can
It's
submit.
taking us
no,
so many.
I don't mean that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
But that's what
then,
that-
he's
got it.
done, gotta get a job,
If it's gonna come to it anyway,
and
why
then my daughter's married, and
middleman
I
right there?
don't need to.
Because it,
All I gotta pay off, help him pay off his loans.
Yeah.
But I paid as much as I could, like,
Yeah.
I charged that lot every semester. So if I can help her pay off some of it, that would be nice, if not,
What if we just,
But I
can we
need
just
to
add
see,
here
like-
with advice of the
it's
president
getting cold enough
to
to.
whom shall transfer the
we're not allowed to say that.
Why?
rest of the board or some kind of wording?
I'm not gonna sit in an office. I'm like, I don't have to.
That's not my problem, you
But
don't
he
get
can move
cold.
up in upper, in management, because,
No, it's cold in
he
here.
really trusts me. You know,
It's
for
not
like
hot
the
outside, it's
teachers,
beautiful outside.
75 outside.
you know,
Right.
I hated
We live in
this.
Michigan.
When it's over 90 degrees, you
And
can
you're
tell
still
me
in
it's
the
hot.
district.
No, Michigan, 50 degrees is hot.
So, he's done very well for himself. He hasn't failed one class. According to the district, he would have never even gone to college.
I never, my only interaction was when he gave me the SAT.
I think they paid, I thought they paid
Kid,
four.
and I'm not just saying that, I get a lot
No,
of.
I'm saying that was my, I literally.
They
that was my
listed it
only
for
interaction.
But Snook used to
But
say
I believe
some
it's sold for
nasty
four.
things, and I'll say it publicly.
They wanted cash, they didn't want it.
I wanted it.
It's not my,
They would have taken a finance
That
on
might
the
be
process.
$61.45. Next year, I think it's
Things
nice.
to bring to the board regardless, and then we discuss, maybe there's a way to actually do it.
It would have been something for any one of us to bring to the board, not just the superintendent.
Right, and had I known at the time, I certainly would have, because I think that would have been a great line.
It was brought to my attention, and I saw, we don't have the money. I didn't bring it to the board, or we gonna come up with
Oh, but
Maybe
it's
if you
May,
have bonds or
it's
something?
May maintained.
Yeah.
I thought we had money, I thought we had a healthy
Hey, how about that?
fund.
General fund, right, or not the general fund, but that's
Yeah.
what we were.
General fund.
16 or something.
Could have sold Field of Dreams in
We're
one time.
putting 6.5 million
Danielle?
for our
Nah.
complex.
This is a good one.
It went up to 6
We
million?
have
It's always been 6.
Not when I started, not when
It says
the first I got was
we can have
complex.
a safety
It was the
deposit
first
box
phase,
that
I didn't even know we were this far into it
superintendent or
until
president have access
I
to.
started to hear, I'm
I
like,
said, what a
whoa.
great picture.
But,
Friday updates.
okay, so, you mean to tell me we don't have $3 million at this point? What happened to our
Whoever's the
general
president
fund?
should not even want that.
Well, he's smart, they're smart, they changed it to May instead of half.
Pay for the outdoor complex.
So what are we gonna be at after the outdoor complex is done?
I don't have that number from me, we gotta do our updated budget for next year.
Well, maybe
This
there
is
were.
not, this, I wanna make it clear to the board, because everybody in the community can hear us talking. This is not new to any board member. I wanna make that very clear, because this is putting me on the spot as if this is new. This is not new.
What's that?
What's not new?
That we're putting $6.5 million into our outdoor complex.
I'll be
we voted
honest
on
with you,
it.
I didn't
No,
know it was that
no,
high.
no, my initial
No, that wasn't
thing
here.
was, why didn't we buy or put in a bid for the Montessori school?
And I'm saying, because we don't have an additional $3 million to do that.
You know, yeah, but had I known, that would have been something I would have personally brought up, because maybe there's grants we could have got, maybe there was, we can
Whose
tap into
folder
our
are we
balance
supposed to
sheet.
get?
That's it, we're done
You're
with all
done
three.
for the night.
I just think we
You're done,
I
period.
wasn't,
I can tell you right now, there are no grants for $3.5 million to buy this property. I can guarantee you that.
answering theirs.
And that doesn't include the work that property needs. That property needs
I tried.
an updated HVAC system.
Danielle
It's got
tried and I
asbestos.
tried.
There's a lot of things to be done. We gotta understand, we don't have a never-ending flow of money. We've done a really good job of being cost-effective, we've done a really good job, and that's why we're able to put that outdoor complex. But the board is aware that we were spending $6.5 million on that outdoor complex, and that was gonna come out of our equity fund. The board was aware of that. You take another $3 million out of that equity fund, how are you gonna use
I'm
it?
gonna be honest with you, maybe we shouldn't be discussing it now.
Well, it was brought up, the mics are on, and I do not want to be put on the spot.
Yeah,
We always talk about not putting the superintendent on the spot.
I didn't think that was fun.
Dr.
Not
Masalam, I
that
got,
question.
Dr. Masalam, I got one more question for you.
Yeah.
This is about the board policy.
Yeah.
So, it says may have a safety deposit box with the business person and the superintendent. Do we have one as a
So we just had that in there, just in case at any point the board wants to.
Yeah, I actually had a question on this too.
Thank you.
anything?
If you have a safety deposit box.
They're saying comfort, I would agree.
find some. We didn't find any when we were digging up the field, so. Any
Gold bars.
You didn't hit oil?
No, no oil, nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Those are done.
That's a good one.
Send them all my way.
Yes, boss.
So all of them are
my only
finished then,
job.
right?
Make sure Nadia signed them.
Oh, is that what it is? Just
I
that?
think you only have like 2 or 3
Because you're signing
questions
for
that
her,
you gotta bring up
that's
out of
all I
the
mean.
folders, which is good.
I got you.
Yep, these are done. 8,000 francs.
The ones that we reviewed last time and we're voting on this.
Yes, sir.
It was 25,000.
And then your Friday.
Was a recommendation.
See, this is my.
Good to go, right?
Yeah, 7's before 8,
goes this
9's
way.
after.
Yeah, you guys are all done. Just finish it up here and we're all set.
6:05.
These are 8s.
Can't start the meeting early.
Can't?
That's unfortunate.
It is.
These are 8s without writing.
All gifts
These are 8s
more
without
than,
writing.
it was 25,000, but now it's saying should be 10,000.
These are 8s
Shall be
without writing.
accepted by the board.
So we're gonna do these.
You're not-
Yep. Yes, ma'am?
All gifts, grants, requests, having a value.
Seriously?
Yes, ma'am. No, you can't.
Thank you so much.
It's too heavy to hold anyway.
6, 8, 9 with notes. These are the ones with notes. These are the ones with no notes.
Either way,
Okay, that's what the thing saying. Does it show? Yeah,
Gentlemen.
just add to the board will be informed.
What did they tell us ones that we just kept saying?
Right. But I mean, the way it reads now, it could be a substantial bribe. Not to you, but yeah, I mean.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, that's what I thought. The next supervisor could basically accept $24,000 and not tell us about it, if it's not written in here.
Well, most people are donating that much, they want to be recognized anyway.
My son was school repeating. He goes,
Yes, but a contractor is big for a contract and wants to give the board a gift. I'm lying.
You didn't show me the basketball.
yeah.
Because that's what I would,
Man, I'm
So
freezing.
it's not a video that's great, it's a video that sums up. So they made it to the championship.
It's a recommendation.
Right? They lost 38.
No, so if we could have put, I guess we'll go back and we'll put the board, well, actually, no, the board's got to just approve over it.
There's 5 kids that were over 200 pounds and over 6'1". And
Okay.
how I knew they're not.
As soon as Salwa and David are done.
Doesn't matter. They'd be on ESPN, right? So just show you.
You okay with somebody?
That's Ali.
Okay.
These are like muscle.
Yes.
And Ali's, I don't know, I mean, shorter than Khaled, right?
Yeah.
We've seen Khaled.
Yeah.
Ali's
Just have a comment on this.
10, 11.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So when do we hire
This is
these
a- this
people,
is a fifth
or when do we
grade.
keep them on the, it says here, it says, this audit board must be deceased or no longer employed. I would assume that if you're deceased, you're no longer employed.
It means if you died while you were employed or you're no longer employed.
I'm just saying, with the way it reads, that, I think it's just funny, that you can still be deceased but employed, so you're not gonna get commemorative plus.
I was so proud of the kids because you should have lost.
I should say, this is,
We actually had, we
Oh,
missed 16 free
that would be a
throws.
whole different
And we make half the free throws when we game, which is really cool.
Commemoration in terms of
Yeah.
the naming of school or something, that's up to the board. We don't, that's totally the board's decision. The board, the administration cannot
So
name.
she's always Leonis. But next year,
Right.
So if the board comes and says,
But when
we
you
want
look
to
at
celebrate this person,
yeah,
the board
I mean,
forward,
but like there's
vote on it.
but our kids by age, by grade, this is by
Yeah.
grade. So I get it, a kid could fail. You pay 6th grade. That's fine, 6th grade, no problem.
Yeah.
It's bigger than you said.
Yeah.
So are we dismissed for till 7?
No.
Huh?
We're gonna have,
Ice cream?
I wish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you?
So,
You're so mean.
Okay, go.
Oh, now it's okay. No, I never do. You know, Billy, honestly, fine line that I won't sleep, but I never did because I'm just not comfortable. I'm not a guy that can just sleep in the tent with spiders.
To me, that sounds straight.
Yeah, with
Right,
spiders and
because
stuff.
they
That's
struck-
not
they
me.
struck out
I gotta
shell.
get my bathroom in
what?
spider-free environment.
For the fireworks?
For our football camp.
Oh, football, oh, you're doing the football camp at Camp Dearborn?
Joking. Yusuf.
It's so cold in here.
Thank you.
My hands are freezing, my nose is cold.
I'm comfortable.
So when Salwa and David are done, I think we can do any questions. Nadia, did you, that you
Well,
had questions?
there was, I want to talk about how people you like that situation with that.
I know,
That
but still,
happened today.
still getting paid.
Or that was, no, I was reading
You can make a motion
Jeff's got
for
it.
closed
You want
session,
to?
and then somebody
He
can
has any
support it.
question not submitted, he just calls Patty.
Billy can support it.
Because Patty's interviewing him, I think next week.
and then,
That's all we needed.
Yeah.
You're gonna go on Friday night?
I'm going up Friday at 2, 3, because the kids leave at 1. They'll get there at 2 by the time they settle in and all that. So I go up at like when Adi gets out of school, because I'll take him with me. Like 3, 4. Leave by the football stuff, and they're 8, 7, 8.
Give me the box truck.
Who's driving it?
That's what I told Jason was gonna grab.
Somebody's gotta wrestle that thing all the way up 96. That old,
That's how I fixed it.
oh, you fixed it.
I got the lift gate one.
Hey, he just said razzle Mike Stragalos, so he's got a razzle.
Razzle.
It's fixed, everything's good. But, so I can't drive lift, I gotta work. I won't be done with work till Tuesday.
So you go up with me and you come back? You wanna take Madison with us that day? But that's a good day to take it. I'm serious.
You gonna watch him eat everything?
Yeah. I'll be with you. Because that day, look, it's more of like a calm down kind of day for you.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
To there,
To put it in the lift gate,
This one's on sale, so this one's.
I wouldn't,
in the box truck.
oh, you know, and leave it up there for the weekend?
Ride back and forth from the field.
And that feels fun.
Need some lift gates, whatever I carry.
I might do that with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Video surveillance and electronic monitoring. So the suggested one is, that electronic equipment will not be used to make an audio
What they call
recording of
movie.
conversation.
Ready for
Hold on to property.
He's not there, I won't go.
Is that the one selected?
I don't think he's there.
You don't think he's there?
Not his, he gets right time.
Ordinarily, so this is different. This one says without, this one says ordinarily. So it's talking about our cameras. Our cameras are so dull. But if we were ever to.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's just.
He did work out.
I thought it came up in the previous meeting that we weren't saving the recordings.
No, we see.
Okay. I misheard them,
oh, this is the policy.
which is good.
So no, we're just telling them that we-
Right, this one was my other one.
Is that the one you just mentioned?
That one, no, that's not the one I just mentioned. I knew there was a couple of things.
In the future.
There was a couple of, in this one.
Is it in this?
Would be nice if we had
Yeah.
a
The,
White drone. No, I mean, just for like, even just do like, you could do progress
Oh,
report updates and
mine's at
events
home.
and stuff. Yeah, not, but it would be
There was
cool.
a
I know band
Let
can
me
use
see
it
it.
to,
Can I see it?
film it, I'm sure, football games and stuff.
Let's get it something outside too.
Yeah, it's
That one is something
the
else.
requirements in
There
here
was
to be
another
like
one
certified and
about,
all that other stuff.
time. Oh, and, what is that? Oh, yeah, college. You're better than me. I couldn't remember. Thank
No,
you.
thank you, Kristen.
Yeah, if we can go into closed, I would like that, then we can just discuss a couple of those things. What would we call those?
Before we go into close, I'd like to know why we're going to close, so I prepared
Oh, it's not, it's just what's in there,
for the, which one?
that stuff.
I wanna be, cause I want you to.
No, it's
For which
that
one?
stuff. That and the other one.
Navigate 360,
The
head
two,
coach
yeah.
grievances.
We don't have to go into close, well,
Yeah.
for what?
If it said
And then
confidential,
employee-
Yeah, for what? I can't see it.
navigate 360, head coach.
Yeah, the problem is, I mean, that's
Well,
to
we
the
might as
whole
well,
district.
we have
I
nothing to
mean,
do for an hour. We can discuss.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying,
No, what was the other thing?
that's a lot of equipment.
What will you use it as we will,
How easy.
we'll go into close, and if anybody has
Everything.
questions that you're not prepared for, you can just get us the answers
Yeah,
back.
no, it's all what's in the end.
Yeah, I just want you guys to be careful what you're going to close for, that's why.
No, it's employee related.
When
We
you
have
say,
some,
annual spot check.
Would you call this
inventory,
Well, it's a confidential memo, so it should be
this one right
closed.
here.
yeah, and it's employee related because of the curriculum.
Oh, right here. Is quarterly, cause I think that's a great idea. Is quarterly going to be too much for her? Is it just her, is it the team?
It's the
that
whole
does it?
team, but they do an annual review every year, so they know what they're doing for the following year. They're continuously assessing the stuff that they have.
They have like a running log,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, but we do, this is annual because every year in the spring, they submit what they need to be done over the summer and for the fall. And that's where I go.
And at any point, you, I, she, whatever, can always go look at this list and go, oh wow, this is where we're at.
Anybody can ask for it, yeah.
Capital assets.
These are in here.
Should've gave us this one first, cause we're the slowest.
No, I think this is the biggest one, because there was two. It's my story, I'll stick it to it.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
there also when allowing a organization to use our facility? Cause I see that you have a list here. Should there be a list that somebody checks and makes sure that they are, insured and liable for whatever happens on our property?
Yeah, it's all in the business office. They can't get anything unless they have the liability insurance and everything else. That's all part of the regular process.
Okay, cause I didn't see the liability here.
Yeah, because this is policy, but that's part of the process.
Okay.
Yeah, they have to have liability insurance.
Is there any programming classes offered here, computer programming?
I don't know.
When would there be a,
It might be part of one of the tech classes. I'm not gonna check.
I just think it might be cool, part of the websites, if you gave like each class like their own little section, maybe some kind of club or something where they could actually design their own website, like submit it to, just to help them learn and stuff like that. That's a nice, cool learning thing.
Yeah, I'll check.
Obviously, I had programming
I
classes.
gotta see that.
It was Fortran.
I gotta see this in the teacher.
That is true too.
where would there be a, I heard you talking to her about, lending them to districts, different things, but where would you ever need to like loan a board member or other people, organizations, equipment?
Smart boards, maybe?
Loan you a smart board?
Oh, you said a person?
This says, this is authorizing board-owned equipment, just probably, to be loaned to another person.
It's equipment. So we usually loan, if we loan to other school districts.
Right, and I heard you say that, but this, I guess this makes me think like you could use, for personal use or company, somebody else could use our equipment besides just districts.
If we personal use of all the equipment besides the staff, the students will be in accordance with superintendent's motion. So this is staff. This isn't just anybody on the outside. So if I have a staff member or students, for example, they wanna use our maintenance truck because they gotta tow their equipment to an event, and they don't have a truck, I can loan that to my staff. Cause that's a staff member. Student could be, I can loan them, some footballs and practice equipment. It's things like that.
Isn't that standard?
Some boards say, no, you can't have anybody use any of our stuff unless, so that's why we check that off, because that would have to come through.
Well, remember what happened with all that stuff that disappeared with that, remodel? There was a ton of stuff that disappeared and then people were scrapping stuff without the board knowing. Were you there?
Yeah.
So I think we
When
should know
Colleen-
these things.
And then Colleen was asking for certain statues or something.
There was a thing that was donated by that one class and nobody, it mysteriously disappeared. It was a big, artifact that was in this hallway.
But how would this prevent that?
Well, that's what you need to know where things are going. You can't just dispose of them without, or let anybody use them without the board or somebody knowing what happened.
Well, what you're talking about, somebody took it, we're loaning.
Well, yeah, we just wanna confirm that we're getting it back, so you're saying that there's gonna be accountability, where there was no accountability with that. It wasn't supposed to disappear. So how do you wanna hold them accountable?
So how would we word that? Just notify the board of what's,
Well,
on loan? Like in a
Well, but
Friday
again,
update, or
if he's gonna loan footballs, do we really wanna know that?
maybe, I guess.
Maybe if you wanna put a price value on it?
it's a little bit
Maybe a price
too
value.
much to constantly like notify everything we're gonna loan, because I can have a group of kids going to a 7v7 tournament, or some band kids.
We just,
going to-
I see what she's saying because of what had happened, just for us to know and it's confirmed that we're getting it back, because that's a lot to lose after what happened.
I would say put a value on it if you want, something over 10,000, something over 5,000,
500?
500.
I'm gonna be, it's whatever the board wants.
I mean, it
I'm
doesn't,
telling you, that's just a little bit too much, but it's whatever the board wants.
On what?
well, that's what, trying to limit it at least by value.
Letting the board know every time we loan something out.
See now, when they take the cube van to, utility van to band camp, is that considered a loan?
Yes.
When they're taking
Okay.
it where?
When we take it to the band, so they take the
No,
cube-
that's the
No, but
that's the
he's saying
district
that's considered
staff.
a loan.
It's listed in there that that's a loan,
So then,
But it's our district people.
But it's
We're not
not.
outside of district.
but it's not theirs, it's board owned.
Right.
Difference.
I
so then
understand.
every marching competition,
Everything in the district is board
we
owned.
would have to be notified then, I mean, that's,
For
I'm
people,
just,
for people that are stealing, the accountability won't help. You know what I'm saying?
And
But-
if we loan something out, we don't get it back, that person. is
Well,
responsible.
then that person should have to sign off that they're, I mean, that's why you have cameras. Things disappear, you go searching and you see where it went. I
Or
mean, if we're
the
investing
board
in it.
tells you when they don't get it back.
Right.
Not every time something gets loaned, you know what I mean?
I mean, if we're gonna charge somebody and it's a discipline or a crime.
I mean, that's a lot.
that-
Are
that
we
can
gonna-
become-
We don't wanna
No,
cripple
no, no,
ourselves with
but are we
notification.
gonna have them sign something that, you know, you're borrowing it and you're bringing it back, or are we just gonna say, okay, here you go?
No,
With
absolutely.
no accountability?
I see, so maybe make it, so nothing against them loaning it or giving it out, but just something.
That
we can
holds them
always-
accountable,
Yeah.
a contract.
Can we make them sign it out or something?
Sure, you can use it, but you have to bring it back by this date and this condition, or else,
We can do that.
Like a loan form.
right.
I don't have a problem with that, I just don't wanna see every
see,
one
are we
of them
confusing
and
like
have a
personal use or for
notification.
school use? I mean, you said for,
Yeah, like the
So
band
it's
to me
considered-
is a as a,
That's not a personal
yeah, it's a district use.
right, so do we need
I was
to,
talking about, I'm thinking anything outside of district.
So
If the
for-
band
for
is using it,
personal
I don't care
We
to
don't
know.
loan anything to anybody outside the district unless it's a different school district. The
And
line
then-
that is being mentioned there is that we can allow staff to use district-owned property
Maybe sh-
for something.
so maybe put for non-personal use, just,
Listen, I don't even care if
Like,
it's,
for example,
my
if
thing
the
is just to
football
know
team
that.
wants to use an extra camera.
yeah, and that's what, I think that's what, things are getting kind of blurry because of,
Because we're
we're
always,
assuming personal use.
everybody's always loaning something to somebody that people need support. So I'm just saying, it can get very convoluted.
But you have, you would still, even with, you
We
know,
have a process.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying,
so,
you have to have had a
here,
process.
I mean, if you really want to get nitty gritty, a bunch of students borrow instruments every semester. Do we want to know when a student borrows an instrument if
Of
it's 10 instruments
course.
at a time?
Yeah.
No,
Not
but then
us,
borrow
but
all
I mean,
year.
there should be accountability
Well,
somewhere.
that would be to like.
Right, is there accountability is there a process? I mean, I don't wanna know every time a flute leaves the building, but I wanna know that
Well, but
flute's
that was the
coming
general
back if
thing.
we
Should
pay
the
for it.
board know every time?
You
No,
don't wanna know it's
I-
coming,
no.
you don't wanna know it's coming back either, you wanna know that there's a process in place.
Exactly, I don't care if the band uses the,
No,
and I don't need to know that, but I need to know that there's a process in place that if somebody took something,
Right, but
they're
you-
going to return it and they're gonna be responsible for
The
it.
original question was, should we be notified every time something's borrowed?
If it's within district?
No, I'm just saying that was the root of it, was.
Are you guys done?
Yes.
Okay, so, we're coming back now from reviewing our policy, and, Nadia, is there a motion you wanted to make?
Yeah, motion to go into close.
With Haas.
Okay, we have a motion to go into close, support by, trustee Fawaz, motion by trustee Barry. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, we will go into closed session. Can we